Hi everyone, hope you are doing good and staying safe. I am Gokul Das. I lead digital marketing at Swiggy. I've been working with Swiggy for the last 5 years now and into the space of digital marketing for the last 10 years. What I would like to talk about today is in very short what is digital marketing, what are the various aspects of digital marketing, and what are the opportunities available in the market today. So, what is digital marketing? It's straightforward, simple. Digital marketing is just marketing through digital tools. And what is marketing? Marketing is basically communicating your values to your customers. So, in whole, digital marketing is all about communicating your values to customers through digital tools. These tools are nothing. These tools are something that you daily use on everyday basis. Something like Facebook, Google, your YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all the tools which you use on a day-to-day basis is what these digital tools are all about. And companies use these tools to communicate to the customers and talk about their products and services and value to its customers. Now let's get into what are the various aspects of digital marketing, and it is very important to understand that because I see a lot of aspirants who doesn't understand this and end up learning a lot of things which don't really have an idea about and assumes that it's digital marketing. So it's very critical to learn. I will just briefly walk you through what are the aspects. I've totally divide the digital marketing into 5 different pieces. The first thing is development of websites and apps. As a digital marketer, I don't think you need to understand how to code a website, but it is very critical to understand what are the key concepts of developing a websites and apps, because this is the framework where most of the companies or most of the marketers do digital marketing on basis of having a website and apps. The second one is the very well, second most critical part. It is the content, creative, and copy. Uh, what are the types of contents? There are various types of contents that get published in every day, and there's a lot of creatives and copies that goes out to the customers to communicate your product and services. Developing those content, creative, and copy is one field in which you can specialize on if you are really a person who can churn out content and creative, and if you're a creative person, this is the one area that you can specialize on in digital marketing. And you don't really have to know any technologies over here. If you are really a creative person, you can go ahead and start exploring this space. The third one is basically your digital marketing organic, basically it comes organic marketing. This piece involves various things to kind of drive engagement traffic to your websites and apps through a free mode of marketing. Now there is no money involved in it. However, there is a long-term investment in terms of how to drive more engagement to your website. This includes your search engine optimization. This includes your PR activities, influencer marketing, and social media marketing. Right. I just because social media marketing and SEO is one of the biggest piece, I'll just talk about social media marketing. Basically, how do you use the various channels available or online channels available in the market like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and how do you kind of create content and create ideas that users can engage with your brand and engage with your channel. But this is purely free in nature, and you just have to come up with ideas and creatives to make your users talk to you, engage with you, and thus create a word of mouth, right? This is one aspect of that organic marketing and the digital marketing. There is SEO, there is PR activity, there is influencer marketing. You can read about this in online, but broadly these are some of the free way or an organic way of acquiring your customers versus paid. We'll get to the paid later. And the fourth one is your paid marketing. And this is the most very critical and important part that you need to understand, because under digital marketing, I think more than 50% of the digital marketers who works in this area, it's called paid digital marketing, because this is where a lot of money gets burned. A lot of brands really want to focus because these days everybody is in online. So how do you kind of reach out to them? Organic way of marketing is not really help you in reaching a lot of audience unless your content or your creative is very viral in nature. Otherwise, you really need a paid support, a paid marketing support, and that's when this paid marketing kicks in. Paid is basically divided into two parts. One is your performance oriented paid marketing, and second is your branding or awareness oriented type of marketing. In performance, basically what does it mean is you spend money on these channels like Facebook, Google, YouTube, TikTok, etc., where you kind of an expert go and start creating campaigns, running campaigns to drive a particular goal out of it, right? Like goal as in you're looking for to drive a lead, or you're looking to drive a sale, to the revenue to a company through online or through offline as well. But what it ends up is this mode of marketing involves you spend money and you get a particular return out of it, and what is the right cost per return or right cost per order or acquisition is what judges your performance of the campaign, and that's why it's called as performance. So digital marketers uses various channels to drive this performance marketing, and this is one of the non-marketing formats in the industry to create a lot of demand shaping. The second part of it is on the branding side. You use actually the similar kind of channels, or maybe a slightly different channels which are not really created for awareness or non for performance. So you basically use the similar channels to create awareness, but here what you do is you create your content, you create your campaigns in such a way that it reaches out to the audience, and your creative plays a lot of role here, because it's all about creating a reach and an awareness. Awareness is done by reaching out a lot of audience with a right messaging, and it uses multiple channels. So that's all about branding, where you reach out to your customers, your target customers, and create a lot of awareness among them. So paid can be two parts. One is performance and branding. Most of them are same channels. One is to drive a result out of it, a direct result, revenue out of it, and another one is to create reach and mind measures, etc. The fifth part would be your owned channels, the digital marketing owned media. Owned media is, I think there are three owned medias basically in these days that talk about. One is your email marketing, and second is your SMS marketing, and third is, if you have an app, it will be called as push notifications, right? These are something that a company owns, because you can send out only to your customer base, not to outside. You can buy certain piece of contact and database, but mostly companies uses this owned media to send out your production services, your updates, your new launches, etc., to your customers through email, or email marketing, SMS, and push notification. There's a lot of creative role that plays in this format, where you can communicate to the users, and this is one area that digital marketers works very closely to create a lot of engagement. Now, coming to the opportunity part, there is definitely opportunity in every aspects of digital marketing. It all depends upon what is your area of interest, but I'll still talk about what are the top aspects or top areas in which there is more availability of the jobs, or there is more demand over there. One is definitely your paid marketing. Like I mentioned before, there is a huge opportunity in paid marketing, because every brand in the world wants to go out and market online, and none of the publishers or online media doesn't allow you to reach to the users just freely. So you need to really put money behind it to reach out. When you put money behind it, you have to make sure that you are not wasting the money. So you have to make sure that you're reaching out to the right customers with the right message at the right time. So how do you need to become an expert to do that in terms of driving the result out of it. So you become a paid advertising expert. There's a lot of scope in paid advertising expert. It doesn't really involve a lot of technology, but still you need to understand a little bit of basic understanding of how the whole the tools and stuff works. These tools are very simple in nature to manage the campaigns. We don't really have to know higher advanced technology to run the campaigns. All you need to become a marketer, you need to know who's your customer and how do you talk to them. What are the right optimization techniques that you need to understand to kind of drive the goals makes you a paid marketing expert, and that's one area in which you find a lot of opportunities. Other than that, the content creator and copy, it's part of the digital marketing, but it's slightly different from the general digital marketing stuff, and that's where a lot of scope, because like I mentioned, to reach out to the customers you need to put money behind it, but it's not just putting money will reach out. You need to really have an engaging content that makes your customer interact with you, right? Now this comes with creating a content to the blog or your social media posters or any form of advertising, be it video, display, any sort of things, right? You need basically content creative in the format of banners, videos, or copies to go out of this. And there's a lot of requirement on this area, because every piece of information that goes out comes with a lot of work, and because you need to really understand who is customers and what you're talking about. And this is an area which there's a lot of scope, along with paid advertising. So content and creative and copy is one area which you really can apply for. But all you need to understand is, between these two, one is paid is simple if you are really able to understand how this tool works, and if you are able to think in a marketing line, you can go for it, right? But when it comes to content creative and copy, it's just not about understanding these tools. It's all about how good you are in, how creative you are in yourself, and were you able to come up with good ideas, great campaigns, content, creative, etc. makes you to be part of that area. So understand various industries, what are your key talents, that makes to choose to which field that you want to apply for or look forward, right? So these are the two major areas that I can talk about. And third is your organic way of marketing. It definitely have scope, but then again it's not as high as other forms of marketing. It includes your SEO, ASO, which is App Store optimization, and SEO is your search engine optimization, and then your social media influencer marketing. These are very important for every company, and everybody does it, but it cannot drive revenue or direct results out of it. So you need to really invest time in it to get the results, and it is not like directly measurable in terms of what are the sales or leads, but still there needs to be a lot of work to be done to create a word of mouth or a virality. This basically, this also, the two pieces you need to know or understand before you get into this piece. You need to know a little bit about technology, a little bit about tools, how to manage social media, creating calendars, pushing out content, etc. But at the same time, you need to be very creative in terms of coming up with the right ideas that you can engage. Even though your content marketing or copy developers can help you in creating an idea, but you are the one who manages the campaigns. You really need to come up with the cool ideas that that triggers the engagement of a customer. So social media or organic way of marketing or SEO these are the pieces that comes under organic marketing, which is one after these two, after paid and content creative and copy. This is the one area in which you can look forward if you are really a creative person. Again, fourth is basically your earned media. Here I don't think there is a lot of creative idea you need to become. You need to really become a campaign manager into you need to really know how this tool works, how to send an email, what are the right tips and optimizations that you can send emails, SMS, and push notifications. This is a very there's not big opportunity available, mostly handled by the same teams who is handling paid or some other forms of advertising, because this doesn't, even though it requires a lot of time and effort to do it, it's not directly measurable in terms of sales or revenue, but it is still measurable in terms of engagements, a little bit of traffic, etc. But there is a lot of work involved, there's a lot of engagement you can create, and there is definitely an opportunity for it, but it is not like it doesn't have a huge opportunity like a paid or a content marketing. But it still this every company has this department who manages the earned communications, and there is definitely opportunity. But this is the order I would like to talk about. One is paid, content, copy, and creative. Third is your organic marketing, which is your SEO, ASO, social media marketing, influencer marketing, etc. Fourth is your earned media marketing, which is emails, push notifications, and SMS. So these are the things basically I want to talk about today. I didn't really want to go into the detail of it because there's too much involved. There's too much things involved in each of it, and going into depth take a lot of time. And I thought winding it up in 5 minutes, but took a lot of time. But yeah, pretty much it is that you guys can reach out to me in LinkedIn if you're interested in any of these areas, you want to talk about more, understand more about it. We can always get connected. Yeah, thanks a lot once again. I hope this information will be useful. All the best. Thank you.